Yay, welcome, Abbey.
Hello.
I'm super excited to have a chat with you about your experience of the course. You've been through our NLP online practitioner and breakthrough coaching course.
I have, yes.
Yay! So Abby, do you want to start with like introducing you, what you do, and how you work with your clients?
Yeah. So I'm Abbey. I am a business and mindset coach for women wanting to get back into the working world.
And that sounded amazing. That was like on point.
My little intro.
And you've just had a baby girl as well, so
Thank
congratulations.
you.
And I'm super proud of you because did you say your little girl's 4 weeks old now?
Yeah, 4 weeks.
And she's your second, and you managed to get it all completed just before you had her, which was amazing.
Yeah, I had that. I think I kept saying to you, I've got this real tight deadline. In my head, I suppose with it being the second baby, I knew what was to come. And I just thought, if I can get this course done before she arrives, I know I've got the certification, and then I can just then focus on actually the business side, and I can keep practicing with all the techniques that I've learned. But I'm really proud actually, because I've set myself goals in the past and I haven't always fulfilled them. Whereas this was one, I was so motivated. And yeah, I literally submitted everything. And then 24 hours later, went into labour. So yeah, I did it
And
though.
I was rooting for you in the background. I was like, when's it going to come? Is she going to do it?
Yeah, I
So
was cutting it fine, but it was, yeah, all done.
just to give people like an idea of how long the course can take, then, how long did it take you to complete?
So I started in the October, I think it was sort of mid to end of October. And then, yeah, I submitted it the 27th of Jan. I mean, really, I probably could have submitted it a week or two before, but pregnancy, yeah, I was sort of, in and out of hospital. So I didn't actually get to submit it as fast as I wanted to. But that was me doing, I didn't have any weeks off. I was quite every Monday, that was my day off. And obviously my daughter was at school, so I could join the calls on a Monday, and that was my day to do the demos with people. And so I would probably try and do it at least 3 or 4 hours. So that really helped. And then some evenings as well. There were some weeks and I thought, oh God, I was looking ahead at the calendar thinking, I can really cutting it fine. I've got to like do a bit more. But it is definitely manageable. If you've got that goal, you want to do it in the 3 months, it's completely doable.
Yeah, so you did it within about 2.5 months.
Yeah, it was two night. Yeah.
About
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours a week, did you say?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so, obviously if you had a shorter deadline, if you could commit 8 to 10 hours a week, then yeah, you definitely, I suppose it's just down to your preference, isn't it? And what your situation is.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people who say like they love the online version because they can do it at their own
Yeah.
pace, and that was one of the things for you, wasn't it? You
Yeah,
said,
definitely. Yeah.
having that in your own hands is the most valuable thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Fab. So when you started the course, you obviously had some kind of expectation of what was to come. Going through the course and having come out the other end, yay.
Yes.
How would you say the course met up to your expectations?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of exceeded the expectations. I think for me, I didn't realize how much support you'd have. So that's like the online support, and then the weekly calls were great. I know I couldn't make all of them, but it's nice that you can have the replay as well. And then the Facebook community, like the women are just amazing. If ever you had a question, you could just pop it in there, and you just knew you're going to get kind of bombarded with everyone's answers and input. And it was nice that, because I've realized I'm more of a visual person, so when I was learning, it's great that you've got some text, but then actually you do a video and you explain it, and then there's the demos as well, so you can actually see the techniques that you ask us to go and practice on. It's nice that actually you can watch you doing it before you have to go and do it yourself. So yeah, so if anything, it kind of exceeded my expectations. And then yeah, just the whole delivery. I think I've said before, like you definitely just simplify what NLP is. Um, it can be quite overwhelming to start with, or when you start Googling it, you can watch some videos and think, God, this is like another language, which it is at the start, but then, yeah, you just have a great way of delivering it and it kind of all digests and sinks in.
Yeah, brilliant. I always say it's like common sense on steroids.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Fab. So yeah, the Facebook group is amazing, isn't it? Like how how supportive the community is. I
Yeah.
always find, like, when I'm going to check for questions, there's always been loads of responses before I get there, which is always really nice to see.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. And you went through the course, you completed it quite quickly, which was really nice. And you kind of, your experience was good. So if there was somebody else who was thinking about doing the program but wasn't quite sure whether or not to go ahead, what would your suggestion be?
I'd say 100% just jump in. You've got different options. If the online actually isn't for you, you would rather be, cram it in and do like a week's course. You've got the Accelerate course as well. So you've got different options and different stages. So even though I've finished this now and I'm certified NLP, I know if I want to further my skills, you've got so many of the courses that I can look at to do as well. Um, so yeah, I would definitely recommend, and I have already to somebody. So yeah,
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you so much.
no worries. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yay.